get this one? Okay, nope. I wish. Okay, I'm not going to press that button. I don't know what that does. We're just going to say here, hi. Here we go. Oops. Okay, here this is. Okay, for those of you on Twitter, you knew I was thinking about coming live because I just found out a secret. Let me get this set up. Chat amongst yourselves, you know, as if there's something happening in the world. Is there? Is there anything going on? Anything on your calendar? Here we go. Let's get here. I need my seat. Where is it? Hey. Turn this on. So I am feeling a certain amount of relaxed calm. I really feel so relaxed. No worries at all. Let me get this done though. Is this good? Is this good? Okay. Okay. I think we're here. Oh, wait. Almost. I have to get to the chat box. I'm tired. I am definitely tired. I'm very happy, though. I'm very content. Hi, you guys. Hi. I can see you guys. Hi, Bonnie, Sherry Ann, Jim, Dave, Maria, Katrina. Oh, Katrina, no. I feel like I'm going to vomit. Nope, don't. You're so wired. Okay, well, good. I'm glad I'm here, Julie. Hi, Katrina, Bonnie, Angela. Sherry Ann. Yes, AHD, it is a nice little surprise. I had a little discovery there on the Twitter that I was like, I got to kind of get this out there before things get ahead of us. Hi, Martha and Susan. Yes, we are at that point, Marie. It might take some time for other details, but we've gotten this far, we got it made. Yes, hi Secret Zelda. Yes, okay, so. How you guys doing? I tried again to get rid of this thing on the screen. I can't. It's like the thing that I used to click is gone. Oh, you know what? I think I have to update it. I think I saw there was an update and I didn't do it. So anyway, happy Election Day, depending where you are, November 2nd, November 3rd. Can I just show you this pretty little smudge stick that I got at the farm that I went to? Isn't that so pretty? It smells very nice, very nice. But I just wanted to share that little bit with you. So, you know, I do my check-ins as news breaks and things happen. And this is almost, I figured out the ACB secret. Well, we knew there was one, but this one I laughed out loud because I'm like, duh, it's been right in front of our faces and we didn't even know. So this is why I hopped on quickly because I just wanted to make sure I got this out here because you can see how this is going to be a big mess and how there's going to probably be more changes with the Supreme Court. I was listening to some stuff by Linda G and talking about the Supreme Court, and now knowing this, I'm like, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. So, I have stuff on here. So yeah, so this is for entertainment purposes only. This is wild. This is so, I cannot believe how brazenly criminal, corrupt all these people are. And they don't care. I think maybe they thought they were in the home stretch. They were going to make it. They were going to do it. So we're just going to act like this. We're going to do these things and not worry about consequences, because this is not wrapped up by any means. Not by any means at all. So this was the tarotscope from the full moon back, was it on Friday or Saturday morning? My God, I didn't think that moon was ever going to leave in Taurus. It just seemed to linger for so long. It's finally in Gemini. But this full moon here, this tarotscope, it was all, of course, it was all about the election. You know, right off the bat, the first most important thing happening in DC has to do with the election. You know, and then how people are going to celebrate, and then how, you know, the leaders that are going to be elected. So it's all about the election, of course. So, oh wait, I think I'm missing one card. Let me make sure I have it here. I thought I laid it out, so I had to go back and retrieve it. I need the Two of Cups. These two were on the ascendant. Where's the Two of Cups? Because we like prop. Oh, there we go. It's right there. That's good. Oh, and I need a no card. No. I love my yes, no cards. And I am feeling relief because I'm glad that we can, like, I'm sure as we'll be going on, I'll still be doing the lunations. I'll still be doing the tarot. I'll still be hanging out with you guys because this is going to be a transition. It's going to be a process. And it's going to be hard. We've been through the crappiest part because we've felt absolutely powerless. But now going forward, when we hit those rough spots, we're empowered. We might disagree on stuff. We just got to get this disinformation garbage out. You know what? I guess I'll turn. Oh, the no card is different in here. It's this other card. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, and I've got ideas. I just feel free and happy that we're going to be able to move on and get out. Although I've totally been so grateful to be sharing this last year and a half plus with you guys. Had no idea. 2 years ago, you told me this is what I'd be doing. I'd be like, you're going to... I wouldn't know I'd be the one losing all the money. We have come so far in such a short amount of time. This was the year of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, of things radically changing within and without. This year blows me away how much I've changed situationally. 4 years ago, I hardly recognized that woman who went to go try and vote. Just wow. So, let me get a sip of water. Let me see how you guys are doing. Okay, yes, move on from this nightmare. Absolutely. Okay, so this was the tarotscope that I did for ACB. And it wasn't just for ACB. It was ACB, as in Amy Coney, as in secrets. ACB, secrets. And I just kind of let that sit there, and like now tonight things started clicking with it. I'm like, oh, these are the secrets. This is what's going on with her. So interesting. The thing that gives life to the chart that she's most thinking about this week, most prominently in front of her, why she does what she does. We have the Five of Cups. It could be disappointment, but this is the Russia, China, North Korea. I'm going to throw in Iran and Turkey, all of them doing the hacking. But I think that the coordinating countries that do it are Russia, China, North Korea. That's what this Five of Cups has been for those people far away. Six of Pentacles, oftentimes vote counts, but this is the dark money. These are the bribes. This is the money laundering. This is the vote laundering. It's the data laundering. So we have a newly elected justice. And this is what she's all about. These puny little pip cards. No major arcana. Just one in. Like maybe she should have the temperance card. Maybe the judgment card. Maybe the justice card. No. This is more important. This is like her major arcana. She's like horrifying. And so the ascendant also, the astrology said there would be a sacrifice. Usually that's a death. Sean Connery died earlier this week. I don't think that's it. I wonder if the sacrifice is the Donald Trump campaign. Losers. And then the water and the sensing. Very emotional. That's also kind of conditions for spreading of information, spreading of aerosols, feeling out where maybe provocations can be. Because opposite that, we have the provocations. And we're seeing that in the streets with those vehicles with flags. But those were the most important things. So she's kind of got her radar up because water sensing, this is a water sign, this is water. But the Five of Cups is a Scorpio sign too. The sun is in Scorpio. How about that? Pentacles, votes, money, laundering. This said, this first house is about elections. On the ascendant is Sagittarius, which has to do with the law and law enforcement. So the focus is law enforcement, the elections, and messages. And she has the Knight of Cups. This still doesn't look very judgy-ish, does it? Justice-y-ish? No. This is, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to support you do something with the elections. And then when I looked at the tarotscope at who else had this Knight of Cups in the first house of identity was the Vatican. Ding dong, hello. She's from Notre Dame. The Vatican is her go-to. Her go-to laundering, money laundering, vote laundering, relations with the China, Russia, North Korea. The Knight of Cups, she aligns with the Vatican. Right off the bat, elections. I just did this big whole thing about Italy. And here it shows up again. This is the secret. This is why she is there with the election stuff. And it goes beyond that because now we see everybody who's in play. Just so you know, this pink line, that's her. Anything in pink has a direct relationship to her in those standings. There's more connections to her than where you see the yellow. The yellow, that's just the tarot cards. There's way more pink in here than yellow. This is why they got her in so freaking quickly. And I haven't hardly gotten to anyone that I would like to get to. But here we go, right off the bat. The Knight of Cups, we have the Vatican. I don't think anybody else had that in their first house of identity, which is like this signifier. Oh, silly me, there was one more person who had that in the first house. Bill behind bars. Italy, Vatican, Bill, Amy, and the Vatican. There's the Three of Cups. Look at that Three of Cups right there. That's their account. I'm going to write that down right now so I see that. Can you believe these mofos? So we have the Vatican, bar. There's your Three of Cups for the election. That's who they are. Gonna do some stuff. The astrology said, go to this third house of messages. But before I do that, we want to see who lined up here, what was giving them life this week. Their numero uno focuses, because there were a couple. Oh, the Six of Pentacles, the magas on the highway. Six of Pentacles, somehow that's fairness. So she knows about this. So she doesn't directly correspond with the Six of Pentacles and MAGAs with flags in their trucks on the highways. She's associated with the leadership that coordinates these things. So they're in her area. They're on the radar, so to speak. They're all clustered together. So the MAGAs, here you go, had that. You know who the Five of Cups? The NRA. And Pompeo. That's who I wanted to see. So Pompeo, MAGA, Five of Cups, stuff going, Russia, China. The Pentacles, the value, the votes, the influence. The MAGAs with flags on their trucks. But one more person knows about this and has it on his ascendant. And it's Adam Schiff. Yes, he knows. These guys are so dumb. As if he wouldn't know, right? These people drive me crazy. So, that's who we know is in. So, these guys have their messages going from the Knight of Cups. I'm going to make you an offer. Italy, if you're listening, Russia, China, North Korea, you guys are listening, we're going to talk about some oligarchy comfy things. Nine of Pentacles. Someone with a lot of data on their hands, a lot of information, and a lot of money. A lot of Bitcoin, maybe. Payments. So, this Nine of Pentacles, these are the comms. They can be digital, but she is making an offer related with Pompeo, the Vatican, with Vatican-y type of people, Vatican type of values. And who else has that? Okay, I have not discovered exactly who the person who has this, but I'll tell you the government agency, the U.S. government agency in intelligence has these comms. This is where they're so dumb. Is this agency, which is not, it's not an agency, it's within the agency, like a department. This has not gotten a lot of coverage, and I can't believe there was an article in the New York Times all about it that made the Facebooks, and like Zuckerberg said, I know nothing of this. I have nothing to do with this. This group, you guys go look that up. Or if you do this, maybe it'll just show up in your search bar and it'll show you through who it is. But this, I want to say maybe around 2010 or 2012, they've been in existence, and maybe it was leaked around that time. I don't know what the acronym is, but basically their job is that they're on all social media platforms. And I don't know if they're like downloading data, but they have their ways, I don't want to say surveil, but to track and watch, for bad things that are going to happen. But it goes deeper than that, much deeper, because it's also as a counter espionage, not just having to do with like white ISIS, with flags in their trucks. It's a function of that they kind of surveil. I don't know how they have all the information on that. So they have been doing this for at least a decade. And it's very intimately involved. So whoever's been using social media, basically Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we're there monitoring. I don't want to say illegally surveilling it all because that's impossible, but they have special privileges to look at things. And they've been there since 2010, 2020. So Prism has the oligarchy, Vatican-ish type of stuff. They have those comms. What does this say? Related to the King of Cups. Russia. Putin. Here we go. So that's how deep ACB is in right off the bat. That's why they wanted to get her in. She's got a direct connection to the Vatican. And then when you look here at Callista and Newt, she has things in common. For example, Callista, in her area of partnerships, because this is who I am. Opposite me, this is either my partner or it's my open adversary. But this is partnership, like on the level of a marriage. Both Amy and Callista matched here. So they do have a lot of values with their faith. But this Ace of Pentacles about wealth, it has to do with the hand that is holding the pentacle. This is a partnership of highly valued, treasured money and data, the deal that you might get. This isn't the new money you're going to get. You are indebted to that hand. So ACB, hey, I'm going to help you. I'm going to support you. You know, I usually we see the knights in Don Julio's cabinet of people that they're there to serve him, and she's there as a support, and she's in there for partnerships, for money, data. That's why she's there, to fulfill this with the Vatican. Callista Gingrich has this in her 7th house of partnerships as well. But, you know, Callista and Amy, you know, this can't believe these people are so careless. When you're inexperienced, these are the dumb things you do, because the person who also picked up on this is the NCSC. Now, that is through the UK, like their National Cybersecurity, maybe Commission or something, but if you do at NCSC, they're our ally. They know. They know, and they should know, because there were those arrests last month in Rome, that Cardinal BECCIU. I did a whole big reading on this, on the role of Italy with elections. This is their connection. And don't forget, Mike Pompeo had this 5 of Cups. I talked about him too as having recently been to Rome and was pissed off because the Pope would not meet with him. And so he had his little retaliation in the background, I think that Don Julio facilitated for entertainment purposes only. Because when he left, whatever church where their missionaries were in Africa, coincidentally, after he left the Vatican, the two groups decided suddenly to free 180 Islamic jihadists in a prisoner exchange. And those prisoner exchanges were all around where those missionaries have their work. It was a veiled threat, a very serious threat that was sent by Pompeo and the United States to the Vatican and all of them, because they had a partnership thing going with China that they oppose. And I think they oppose, this is my opinion only, oppose it is because Donald, after listening to Rage by Bob Woodward, he got so played by China with the COVID thing. You can kind of tell in the book where Donald's like, what? That he felt duped. And then, like, people around him started going on and on about how unfair China was. So I think he got duped. And that's, you know, part of that, an extension of that. So NCSC knows about this Ace of Pentacles. Oh, who else has this here too? Putin. The Ace of Pentacles. Money, power, data. Who's in charge here? So there's that. Callista. So I usually kind of go backwards this way. So her secret, or no, not her, Amy. Jesus. Amy, her secret is no. Ten of Pentacles, no dynasty. There's no dynasty. How is this? What do you mean by that? How is that your secret, ACB? There's no Trump dynasty? Because we all know that you're part of that. What does that mean? No Trump dynasty. Because that's the dynasty card. No church. No family, no church, no... Oh, okay, I got it. It's not the Trump dynasty. That's why I have these yes, no cards, because I feel like the tarot will insert a yes or no, meaning not what you usually call it, it's something else. So it's not the Trump dynasty. I think this is the Vatican. This is her secret. And her hidden enemy is the Two of Cups. If anybody knew about the agreements she's got going on behind the scenes related to the Queen of Wands, which is Donald's card for handing over the U.S. to Vlad. Who had the not 10 Pentacles and the Two of Cups in the same place? Two of Cups, we have ransomware. Showed up all over the place. The ransomwares with the hospital, altering COVID numbers, ransomware. But Chuck Schumer also has this in the exact same place, but it's more of an enemy to her. Oh my God, this one too. And so did Walmart, right there. So the other thing that's happening kind of related to this, so I'm going to talk about something else and I'm going to come back to it. It's because these things overlap. I know it's confusing. Just listen, okay? There's no test on this. Back in October, I think, or maybe it was late September, Donald suddenly signed an executive order about patriotic education, the 1776 patriotic education, blah, 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 teach kids about patriotism, which was total BS. We all knew it. That was another day with a lot of crazy stories that everybody was talking about and never got to the thing that happened late that night. But of course I had to throw on it. And at the time, the other thing that happened that day was that Oracle and Walmart, see if I buffer, because the YouTube does not like the ORACLE. Decided they would buy the tick-tock, that thing. But here's the thing. The week before this, or maybe 2 weeks before that agreement with Oracle, and the Walmart, the week before that, 2 weeks before that, the case against Oracle was dropped suddenly. Was it the Eastern District of New York? I don't know, but Bill Barr fixed that one too. And in return, now they're suddenly purchasing it. So what we determined since then, why did this all happen and the timing of it, it is just another vehicle to use money through the Department of Education and Betsy DeVos to get money for payment out to the Five of Cups people, which now includes, we know, Turkey, Egypt, North Korea, China, Russia. And on that day, back 2 months ago, coincidentally, Putin introduced a patriotic education curriculum for the Russia. So it was just basically the permission to take money out of an agency. DeVos and Prince knew about it then. get it rolling through Oracle Walmart and to these other countries. That's what it was then. So tonight, when I saw that he said he signed that executive order again with 1776, all these people showed up again. DeVos Prince, Oracle Walmart. They all are in agreement. This is what this really means. It was the world for Donald. Things are not finishing the way we thought it would. I need some devil help. It was just, he was sending out a signal saying, I need help. You're going to get paid. Hello, remember this agreement we have, 1776, patriotic education, wink, wink. You're going to get paid. Now go rig this thing. And that's how all these guys are lining up with these red lines. That's where they're all lining up. And crazy that these people with the pink also line up with ACB. So that's why her hidden enemy is the Two of Cups, because the Walmart had this here, as did the ransomware, because we know these guys are all in bed with the ransomware. It's just so ridiculous. But Chuck Schumer knows. Chuck Schumer seems to know what's going on. Hopefully he does. I don't know. So there's a secret. So this is Leo. I will, with her friends and her hopes and her wishes. Well, this is a really happy-go-lucky Republican Party. I think she wants to help because we have the Queen of Swords there, and she's the hacker. The Queen of Swords is the hacker. That's her wish, the hacker, to help this party that's upside down. And did anyone line up there? China lined up with the Republican Party. And anybody else? No. What's crowning her? Election burdens. The Three of Wands, trying to get this plan going with the partner who has the Ace of Pentacles. That's crowning her this week as a newly minted justice. She's got these pip cards. I'm nervous. I got a burden. She's just so not serious. So this is her biggest thing in the sky above her. It's like not her colleagues. It's not our election. It's not the government. It's this, the election burdens. Anybody else have this in the 10th? She knows she is burdened with this. She knows that this is what her job is, that she needs to do. And she does it by way of knowing what's going on with the Vatican so that they can protect all those people over there. Nobody has lined up with her there yet. Because in lands far away, Aquarius, I know about the government. We are desperately trying to hang on. We have to hang on no matter what, like nails ripping off, trying to cling on to a cliff they're falling off of. Ooh, we got a match here. What is this? Oh, why the White House is on lockdown. They're trying to hang on. Lands far away. I did not see that. That's why they're on lockdown. They're trying to hang on. And if this is from lands far away, the White House might have gotten that directive. Lands far away, hang on and protect our stuff. Batten down the hatches. Shared resources. Shared resource. Now this is where USA shows up. In shared resources. Not at home, defending home. Not with the Klan. Not with the FOTUS. Not with being on a court of the United States. No, this is like an asset maybe. Queen of Cups. I'm American. I'm a voter. Fire and desire. There's your Six of Pentacles. Holy crap. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this right here? There's the Six of Pentacles. The astrology said, look at the Six Pentacles for shared resources. An American judge, Six Pentacles. Who are you pentacling with? Who is she pentacling with? Queen of Cups. What is this? The 8th house. Anybody there? Anybody there? There better be someone here. 8 of Cups, or Queen of Cups. Anybody there? Maybe they're there indirectly. Ha! Here we go. Oh, you guys. The White House counsel. She's working with the flipping White House counsel. Cripe. But the FBI has the 6 of Pentacles. They know about the bribes. I can't believe these people. I just can't believe. I'm going to lose my voice. I just can't believe this. I can't wait till this all comes out. You know, nothing can come out until after the election. Okay. So she's up to no good. Grand Cross Provoker, Ace of Pentacles. So her, Here we go. This is her partner, the Ace of Pentacles, the hand that holds the money in the boat. 7th house. The astrology and tarot said, oops, the 6th house. Wait a minute, I just lost it. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I thought, forget it. I thought this was an Ace of Pentacles. It's a 4 of Pentacles. But regardless, this is people in public service trying to hang on. Trying to hang on in lands far away. Is that interesting? So this area of public service, public servants, investigations, military, she is really a crappy, shoddy investigator. I think she's probably there to be sloppy on purpose. Just a second. To shed light, you know, to invalidate investigations. You know, you lose because you're bad with the evidence or you spoil the case. That's her. That's her. Void of Course Moon, missing 4 of Pentacles. That's how we're going to hang on, by being really crappy at our jobs. Anybody else? China's right here with the Hermit. Because, you know, the FBI is opening an investigation on them every 10 hours. Ooh. And Kim Jong-un from the last election. Can't look at him anymore. This is so you don't find them. That's why she's there. She is protecting what happened in the last election, but with them. That's why she's there, to protect them. That's why. She knows the inside story and who she has to protect and to stay away from these certain areas. That's why she's there. She's so heinous. Heinous Coney Barrett. Okay. How are you guys doing? Let me catch up with you really quick. Okay. Hi, how are you? Hi. Why is everything being held back until after the election? Because, so let's say we don't want any pardons. We don't want to upset the MAGAs in the trucks with the flags. Really, it's to keep everything as calm as possible. I know it seems like a lot of times that we are spoiling a baby because we don't want them to have a tantrum in public. It truly, when this man baby gets upset, it truly is very unsafe for our nation. Not just from what people do, but the way he releases national security information. That's why we really, and I don't know if we'll see arrests or anything right away after the election, but I think those who are going to lose, they will all see the writing on the wall during the lame duck session. And the thing is to keep us safe until Joe gets in. Because who knows what Don Julio can do between now and then, even though he's in his bunker. What a joke. Okay. Hi, Larry girl. Jaybird, I have no idea when she's leaving. But I think this type of stuff has to come out. But we have to... something is going to happen. I just don't feel like we're going to... Like, even a year or 2 years from the SCOTUS is going to be radically different. radically different. And the fact that, what's his name? Clarence swore her in. There were so many things that were spoiled with her nomination and being voted in and sworn. It's just a big mess, right? Okay. So, let's go here. The fifth house of the sun. This is her. The fifth house of the sun, that's the photos. This is an investment. This is who she is this week with this little pippy card about the investment. All these things I'm going to do for this photo. She already has her laundry list of things that she has to do. Because it's been communicated, third house to the fifth house, from the China. From the China. Who has the Seven of Pentacles here? Fifth house of the sun. Anybody, or is she the only one? Is she supposed to be like the savior? Seven of Pentacles in the fifth house. Russia. She's got a lot of Russia. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of what is a Russian name for Amy? That's what we should be calling her. What's her name? Not Anna. Oh, but get this. From the Russia. If they already caught this on communications, CISA, I forget what that stands for again. Maybe it's cybersecurity. I don't know. Information. They're just important. I just remember the letters. See, this is why I call her KY Jelly, you guys. I don't know her name. I know initials. Kim Jong-un's sister, KY Jelly. Because who can remember that name? I can't remember what CISA is, but I just know they're important intelligence people. Seven of Pentacles. They know what's going on. Right? Okay. And that's the moon and Uranus. So the moon is there. She's the female protecting this tornado Uranus. So this area of defense. This, oh God, I can't stand her. Oh God, just this has, I'm so glad it's election eve. I could not do this for like, oh God, these just criminal. So the astrology said the earth element instability. We need some stability because the tarot said we have the hanged man and we got caught. We all got caught here, not defending the country, not doing the best thing for the United States. So this is our treason, Amy, and you gotta help us get out of this. Help us make amends. Just make it go away, get us out of jail. We don't want to go to jail. That's who she is. She's a little pip. And no offense to the pip cards. This is who she is. Three of Swords. Fourth house. Who's her traitor clan? These are your people. Oh, cybersecurity knows what the Three of Swords is. So I should just ask them. It would save me a lot of time. Do we have Three of Swords? Three of Swords. Some treason weasel. We talked about these communications. Oh, I'm going to talk about something else. I just saw something. Treason weasels on hold. I did the reading. I said, because Chiron, the asteroid, was on the bottom of this chart, the gravitational force at the feet of the Washington Monument and the people, that was the wounded healer. That our clan, we the people, would be doing healing. We would be healing ourselves. And on this election eve, what happened today? 4 cases, 5 cases related to the election, and two in Texas, Minnesota. Who else? North Carolina. We all won. We got all those. Healing. Treason weasels cannot get out. King of Cups. So, and who else lines up in this communication? Oh. well, it doesn't directly relate, but guess who had the Knight of Cups here? She's a Knight of Cups making an offer, messaging with someone else. That Lara Trump has that right there. And Lara Trump has the Two of Cups here. She's going in pink. She's part of the problem. She's got lots of problems. Okay. Oh, who else? Steve Hotze. He got that. Anybody else? Anybody else? And for her, this is her card in the second house. Income gains, values. That's the White House. I mean, it could be maybe the Justice. Maybe it could. I don't think it is. I think this is what she values. There are no judge cards, no judgment, no temperance. There's not even devil here. Her boss is a devil, built behind bars. This is where she is. She's all about the White House, protecting these trees and weasels. She's got a laundry list of stuff to do, and she's just going to be a really crappy justice on purpose. Do we have a Four of Wands in the second house? Four of Wands in the second house. Four of Wands in the second house. No. But, so, that's her story. She does have some, let's look at the other connections she has. This is with the NRA, serving the Russia-China connection. This was Putin. This was Russia, same investment with the FOTUS, being a bad justice for China. Oh, the hackers. Hello. Shares this with the hackers. Let's facilitate that accidentally on purpose. We're going to cover up for Kim Jong-un in the 2016 election. My friend, the Vatican. Is that Cardinal BECCIU and his brothers. And we're going to work with Pompeo to bring stuff over, to Callista over here as a partner. But the NCSC's got that on tape. And CISA knows what's going on with the comms. PRISM knows who the oligarchs are. The agreements related to the ransomware. White House counsel is busily working overseas and working with her. But Chuck Schumer knows about the agreement. And Adam Schiff is all over this Russia-China connection. Some honorable mentions, if you want to call them honorable, not so honorable. Four of Wands. Oh, this is who had the second house income gains value. Steve Mnuchin had this. This Hanged Man. Steve Mnuchin has a shared resource here, like with money, income, taxes, life, death, transformation with the Hanged Man, which tells me he got caught. Oh, and NCSC, he's got caught. He's caught. He's in trouble. So the other important thing I've been seeing, this Five of Cups, you'll see the green, maybe a box with the green, the Five of Cups. To me, that is, well, the Russia-China hackers, because she had that on the ascendant. It's so close to her. This is the Five of Cups. This was the card for the ransomware people on our hospitals. Director Wray had this in the fourth house of defense, defending ourselves against them. Schumer knows about the communications. Cyber seems to have information overseas related to that. Oh, and Nigel Farage. In D.C., he's actually here. He showed up agreeing with, I think he's trying to help this facilitate some of these monies and data and information in D.C. related to the patriotic whatever. But what's crowning him is this. That's why he's in D.C. on behalf of running stuff for the Russia-China, because Donald tweeted out, help, I signed an executive order. Hey, I'm going to pay you guys. That's why Nigel's there. It's just so ridiculous. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys about that. Let me check in with you. And then let's throw some cards. Okay. Let's see. Voted. Yay, you voted. Larry girl, you're right. This has been a really good Mercury retrograde because being in Scorpio, it has X-ray vision. Mercury has gone back into Libra, the scales of justice. Okay, so anything else, you guys? Got any questions? What do you want me to look at? Like, is there anything happening tomorrow? You guys, I feel so good about tomorrow. I'm so calm. And I saw Lawrence, his little bit that he thanked Rachel for the last 4 years. I thought that brought a tear to my eye. That was so sweet. That, what am I going to talk about? Well, I've got Rachel ahead of me. She makes me smile. She got choked up on that. And then how Lawrence was talking about his statistician that he trusts no matter what. Had such great news about the forecast and predictions for tomorrow. Oh, McConnell. Oh, God, I got to use the Trees and Weasel deck. What about McConnell? There's a lot of things going on with it. What exactly? What about McConnell? Along with a secret. Yeah, Larry girl, I would too. I have a little crush on Rachel Maddow. She's just so good for us. It was so cute. Okay, so what is Mitch planning? Like short term, long term? Okay. Well, let's just check it. Mitch, how you doing tonight? Let's see, how is Mitch doing tonight? Mitch, how you doing tonight? He seems a bit speechless. Tonight, Mitch, it is election day. Mitch, well, taking action. Gonna go do something. Gonna get out there and vote. You have a plan for today. What is your plan? The U.S. voter. Yeah. What are you doing to the U.S. voter? Your plan. Wants to break the voter. Wants to break the voter with what? What's crowning the U.S. voter? You planning to break them with the emperor? What's your plan with Miss McGrath? Oh, this is not the truth. This is like a cyber assault. So there's some sort of, I'm sure, botnet or some sort of propaganda that's being micro-targeted. Oh, there you go. The voter. Assaulting the vote. Okay. He's going to do to Amy McGrath. What's at the basis of this? Revelation, celebrity. Trying to tie her to something that is just such a lie. Crowning her. She's not going to be what you want her to be. But, I feel a but in here. But what, Mitch? What's your challenge with her? Can't get the mercenary machine to work. Can't get the... He can't do it without getting caught. How things are rigged, how money is shared to do that. What's your challenge with the American vote, Mitch? Separating them out. Oh, okay. Mitch, what is your plan tomorrow? We have that, the voter. We have her. What's your plan with Donald if he loses? What are you going to do if Donald loses, Mitch? Ooh. I don't know what I'm going to do. Yes, you do. What is it? Russia's going to tell him what to do. Russia will make the plan on what has to be done. He'll consult with them at the basis of, because they can't fight that one back. It's going to be too much of a hill to climb. And yeah, Putin rules this decision. Putin rules this decision. He will find out later. He'll get some sort of memo because they're going to get caught up, and they don't have a plan of action right now. They're going to have to wait and see what they're going to do. That's what Mitch has planned. He is just useless. He just gets his directions from everybody else because you know, yuck. You're welcome, Bonnie. Yep, Mitch is going to do what he is told. Anything else, you guys? Anything else? I feel like we have all of our questions answered. Don't you guys just feel, I feel really good. Like, I feel like I'm going to sleep so well. Oh, hey. You guys know I'm going off here. This glass here. You know, I'm on my kick on trying to find stuff made in the USA. Crate and Barrel. It's like $2, $3 for this made in USA glass. It's a very nice glass. Georgia? I don't know what Georgia is. Oh, hi, kid. There's Callie. Oh, the wall around the White House. Yeah, so that is. Oh God, I read on that today. Why is he doing the wall around the White House? I couldn't believe I had to actually read on that. White House is on lockdown. They're taking action on that because of the Four of Pentacles trying to hang on. Why is it a non-scalable fence? Because the Fool is inversed. The illegitimate Fool is going to lose. Things aren't going the way he thinks are going. He's going to be so embarrassed because it's so revealing what the voter can't stand him. He's feeling incredibly weak with the GOP, and he has to face, he can't fulfill the coup. These are all reversed. He's being judged. He can't win unfairly. There's no one giving him support. Wham, wham, wham. That's why he is in a panic. He does have a plan to piss off the United States, though, when he loses. He's going to create some sort of tower moment, stealing stuff for the devil. I mean, just being such a... Okay. I want to talk about this asteroid Ixion, because it's a total a-hole. And it's relevant to this full moon. I am so loving these asteroids, you guys. Wait, I can't wait to show you this thing. I'm just too tired to get into it now. It's really, really cool. But this Ixion asteroid, this asteroid, in this chart, and I was like, what's going on with it? Because it's so close to the ascendant. It's at 28 degrees Sagittarius. And I didn't know how this was going to play a role, but this Ixion, let me get my notes really quick. Just quick notes, but I just want to make sure I say it correctly, because that's going to be like, who do you think this is? So Ixion, the mythology related to him, is that he was a king in ancient Greece. He was the son of Ares, A-R-E-S. So, you know, the warrior, Ares, ruled by Mars. And he's associated with the first murder myth with the ancients. His problem is that he always violated social norms. That's what he was known for. And he refused to pay up and pay his bills. There it is, right near the ascendant, Donald. When he got married, he refused to pay up to the father-in-law, whatever. So, he refused to pay up, so there was stealing that happened. So he represents betrayal, murder, and this Ixion is prominent in homicides. And I'm assuming Don Julio. But the thing is and he is an abuser of women. Takes advantage of women. And it's the asteroid that the other lesson is having to be grateful. Now, that was really close to the ascendant this week. And Donald did not pay for buses. He didn't care. He didn't care what happened. Didn't pay his bills. He is super ungrateful. But here's the thing. Right now, Ixion, in the USA chart, I don't have the USA chart here with me. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But the USA chart, I don't have it. Okay, so the USA chart, Ixion is right here at 0 degrees Capricorn, this a-hole. We had a new moon solar eclipse on the first day of summer at 0 degrees Cancer. And then on July 4th, either we had a full moon or a new moon eclipse. We had 3 eclipses really quickly. This one was in the center of these 2 eclipses. That was opposite Ixion. The eclipses over the summer about USA, getting clear on who she is. There's a lot more to that. I related it to the beginning of the end. No, the end of the beginning of the end that I did the other night. This one, this asteroid, this eclipse played a part in that. We had a new moon eclipse on who we are and what we do, and that we're done with you. And this eclipse essentially was saying, kick this Ixion a-holio out of here. And he showed his colors this week. Again, not paying up, being ungrateful. And he's out of here. He's so out of here. That's Ixion. Kind of cool, huh? Okay. Oh, hey, T-Barb, thank you so much. Happy birthday, T-Barb. Happy birthday. I hope you get the bestest birthday wish gift. We can make it a 2-for-1, you and I, right? So, anything else? Maria is 50% Greek. There's a lot of asteroids. That is not my forte, but that is what I found. Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, let me ask you guys this question. Do you guys, the other night, Rachel Maddow was talking about that horrible sheriff, that Stewart guy. What's his name? Stewart? But he was the one in Alabama that beat John Lewis way back when on the bridge. He's the one so he's that horrible, horrible sheriff. Do you guys remember her talking about that? And I think it was last week, and I think she was trying to show the power of voting, getting out there and voting. And, you know, we're standing in all these long, long lines. Well, everybody back then stood in these long, long lines. But in the end, when everyone committed to it, that guy, Stewart, lost the election as being the sheriff. So he was out, which was a great, huge win for all those activists that worked so hard to get him out for so long. So he passed away, I think, I want to say like 2007 or something like that. Well, anyway, while Rachel is talking about this guy who I don't know who he is, all of a sudden he starts coming to me while she's talking about him. And I'm like, what'd you do? Because I'm like, I'm like, why is he being shown to me to talk to him? And he was sobbing. He was sobbing uncontrollably. And he was sobbing. Couldn't stop sobbing. And it was almost like he was being presented to me for sobbing, that he couldn't stop sobbing because what he did in this lifetime. And this is the live that I want to get together for you guys because it's so powerful. And basically, I was asking him questions, like he couldn't talk. He was just couldn't stop crying. And it was almost like he was, I don't want to say like in a trance state crying, but it was like he can't hear anything going on around him or talk or engage with people because he's sobbing so much. And it was almost like he was almost like a bloated cartoon character of himself sitting kind of like in a seat in like a safety, like a cart that you would see on like a ride at like a carnival. And he's just can't stop sobbing, can't stop crying. So I remember I was asking a lot of questions. And then I was like, maybe you should talk to John Lewis about it. And then I see this young John Lewis with another gentleman. And they're looking at me like, we can't. This is part of what's happening here right now. Almost like this is part of the plan of what he's having to learn and deal with after doing all of these horrible, awful things while he was here. So then that day I was looking at asteroids again. And I grabbed this list. Maybe I looked up his birth date. But as I was kind of starting to go down my list, all of a sudden I had the name Sisyphus. It's Sisyphus. That's what he's doing. That's what he has to do right now. Look to Sisyphus. Okay. I don't even know if I spelled it correctly. It's kind of like that. So this, in mythology, this Sisyphus describes the thing that you're tasked to do for eternity, and that's all you do. For him, for what he did, I don't know what his portrayal was, but it's like he had to carry the biggest, heaviest boulder that he had to push it up a hill to get to the top. And every time he would get to a point, it would roll back down the hill. So he would push the boulder to the top of the hill, fall back down. Push the boulder, fall on top of and he has to do that for like eternity. That's what Sisyphus represents. So the clue I was getting was that this sobbing that he was doing, that was kind of like in a trance state, that he is having to cry and sob for everything wrong that he did, was related to this. But then I looked at his birth date, I looked at his death date, and I looked at the date that he lost the election. And that told the bigger story when I started putting it all together, how he has to get to Kronos, the king. the king to get to this status, essentially paying his debts, doing his work, all the stuff he had to do. And because this is like a 125-year cycle that he's in right now, at his death, I learned how the asteroids pick up when you transition and you're going on to your next, whatever you're doing, the asteroids kind of guide what you have to do. And his whole plan that he had to do to get to here and move on, it looked achievable. Like maybe after a couple hundred years, maybe. Like I got it where I think Linda G and Sterling were talking at some point about how you can pay your debts in non-physical, but it's easier to just clean up your crap here in your body on Earth and make amends because it's easier and faster. It's just you have to get your ego out of the way. And, but you could do it in non-physical. It just takes a long time. And man, you guys, this was a long, long time. And he did a lot of evil stuff. And since then, when I've thought about him, I'm like, well, what's Donald gonna... I can't even formulate the question about what happens to him and all these horrible people. And I just go with that little image of him sitting like in a carnival seat, belted down, just because he can't support the weight of his body and how much he's sobbing and sobbing and sobbing. Because he has to feel like all the pain of everything he's ever done and get that sobbing out. Coming to Don Holio and what he has to do, all I can compare it is all of a sudden I felt like there was this massive, giant, huge shadow behind me that was casting all across the land in front of me, and that this was coming almost like a storm front of how big of all the bad things he's done and what he has to do for that. So when we find out when he passes away, I can throw that chart and I'll figure out what he has to do for forever. But that was so incredibly amazing to me to figure that out. There's another asteroid. There's these three. Now, it's not like those three ladies in Clash of the Titans, you know, the blind ladies, and that they passed that eye around so they could see. It's not them. But there's these three ladies. What is their name? I'll have to find their name. But their job, they're the ones who are in charge of deciding judgments for either gods or kings or humans for whatever bad they've done. They're the ones who get to decide what you have to do. And they're also the ones who decide if you've passed away, you know, if you've left your body too soon, that you get to be revived and come back into your body. Like if you've died too soon, you get to come back, which totally made me think of Cash Peters, right? So I am just fascinated beyond fascinated with the asteroids. This story about this Stewart guy, you know, hopefully Don Holio loses the election. I can go to do some more fun, different type of stuff. I am telling you, it is mind-blowing. And I think that I have had a total sense of calm since that thing that Rachel did on him, because I know he is going to have to pay up. And it's not necessarily paying up. It's just what you have to do in the next spot, in the next steps. And yes, what you have to do at the next steps with will pay your debts. It's actually related to something bigger, to the order of the cosmos, which has to do with the order of the galaxy, which has to do with even bigger orders of all the galaxies. And, you know, it's all for a purpose. It was kind of amazing. So, on that note, we're going to win. We're going to win huge and we're going to be happy. And everyone's going to get what's coming to them. I totally believe that, 100%. So, happy birthday, Barb. I'm going to end this here now. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. I haven't gotten my hair cut since January, and my quarantine silver hair, I can't wait. That's my treat tomorrow. So happy birthday, Barb. And another Regina B out there, happy birthday. Happy election day. You guys take care of you. We'll check in soon. It's going to be good. We got this. We've put in our time. We can enjoy this. We can let ourselves enjoy this. Don't be afraid to enjoy it. Enjoy it for you, not in spite of them. Enjoy it all for you. Listen to all the goodness and the happiness. Your inner being is going to be so happy to be reuniting with you in positive terms. And you'll be able to hear that inner self that much more clearly in a happier space, right? Okay. Take care, you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Yes. Good night. Good night. Good night.